Excuse me?
Hello. Welcome, students. Just like always, we're going to give folks a couple minutes to come on in so that we can get started. What up, Ishmael? Good to see you. ACC and Princess, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
What up, young people? How are y'all today?
Hey, Norma. Hey, Shania. We're getting started in just a minute or two.
Have y'all been keeping your money diary? I've been keeping mine. I got one whole purchase yesterday.
Welcome. We got about one more minute as folks start to pull on in.
Mr. Devin, and in addition to doing colors, we're gonna have some music that we feel like today. You got some music ready that you want to feel like today, sir, along with your color?
Man, music today, I got a lot of work to do. I need to focus. I'm probably gonna be listening to lo-fi all day today.
I like that.
We call that productivity work. Got a couple more seconds before we get started, students. Welcome. Good to see you again, Genesis, Kayla. All right. Hi and good afternoon, everyone. I would like to personally thank you all for joining us for the second annual Madam Walker Legacy Center 2021 Summer Institute. My name is Mr. Devin, and I'm the Programs and Outreach Manager here at the Walker, and I'm thrilled to be one of your camp counselors for our 2021 Summer Institute. Now, before we jump in, I want to take a moment to ask you all to post in the chat box what you thought of yesterday's session. And for those of you who have been with us for the previous segments, give us a grade. Grade us as a teacher would his or her students, with an A being great, you loved it, everything was perfect, and maybe an F for not being so great. Maybe there are some things we could do to improve. Drop those grades in the chat. I see a B, I saw an A. Go ahead and post those in the chat. And after you've done that, let us know what grade you're going to be when the school sessions start back. Who is going to third grade? Who's going to seventh grade? Post that in the chat too. So give us your grade and what grade you're going to be in for the coming year. And while you're posting that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about us. Our mission here at the Madam Walker Legacy Center is to inspire, engage, and empower individuals in our culturally diverse community, both here in Indianapolis, Indiana, where the Madam Walker Legacy Center is based, and online. No matter where you live, welcome, and we hope you'll come back to learn, grow, and celebrate the legacy of Madam C.J. Walker again and again and again. All right, campers, at this time, I'm going to turn you over to our two camp counselors, Mr. Griff and Miss Nicole. Let me let you know a little bit about Miss Nicole before we get started over to Griff. So Miss Nicole is a Gryffindor. I'm a Hufflepuff personally, but Miss Nicole is a Gryffindor. She has a birthday next week and she loves boba tea. Please welcome Miss Nicole.
Hey, everybody.
Yay, Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole, what song you got did you feel like today? In what
I'm
color?
gonna hit you guys with some Turkish tunes, but wait.
Hey!
Hey. I like that. That's it. Turkish music?
It's Turkish folk music.
Listen, y'all, we just got international. And what color you feeling today?
I'm feeling a bright orange. Like I don't know. I don't have it by me, but it's like a really, really bright orange, like almost neon.
Nice.
What about you, Mr. Griff?
Well, let Mr. Devin give me my introduction because I like him.
I was going to say, you've already introduced yourself. The kids know and love you already. You guys already know this. He's a comedian of 25 years, a father of 7, and you can hear him Monday through Friday on AM 1310 The Light on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, your camp counselor, Mr. Griff.
What's up? Let me tell y'all something. I'm a present father to them 7, okay? Some of them, we don't even say stepkids in my family. We just say kids. So I claim everybody. The color I feel today is yellow, like a bright yellow, like a yellow that make you go like this. I feel like that. And the song I feel like is some DJ Unk, Walk It Out. Just get you moving around at your house. Hey. Yeah, that's how I feel today. But it's going to be that kind of day because we got a special day for y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming to day 2 of this week. We are halfway done, Mr. Cole. Man.
It is flying by.
Man, but yesterday we learned about money. How many of y'all got your money diaries? How many of y'all started your money diaries yesterday? Maybe you didn't even buy anything yesterday. Mr. Cole, did you buy anything yesterday?
I bought ice cream.
Nice. What about today? You buy anything today?
No.
So
not yet.
I got one thing on my money list yesterday. I'm on the radio with a lady named TJ. TJ's born and raised in Milwaukee. So just to be on TJ's nerve for the last 2 weeks, I've been going for everybody that the Milwaukee Bucks is playing. So last night, the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA championship. So I had to buy Miss TJ a t-shirt online that said "Fear the Deer" and "Bucks and 6." So I got one payment right there, but that's so perfect that we talk about the Bucks and other people, because today our very, very great friend, Miss Dia Direct, she is going to teach us about philanthropy. And I know that might sound like a big deal, but what it comes to is your name and your brand. When you see a little kid that's 2 years old, maybe 3, let's just say 3, when they see McDonald's, Burger King, Hasbro, Sony, they know what it is real quick. So we want to teach you guys how to know what it is that your name means, because your name is important and you should really know what your name means. My last name is Griffin, and Griffin is a mythological animal having the head, wings, and claws of an eagle and the body of a lion. That is a griffin. What's your name mean, Miss Nicole?
So my first name means the people's victory, but my last name is Nimri, which comes from the Arabic word for lion, or for tiger, pardon me, for tiger. And the legend is, way back in the day when the family started, the guy who founded the family name, Nimri Nimid, he killed a tiger.
I love it. Come on. That's what we're talking about today. Names meaning things. Now, if your name is Aquanetta, it's fine. We'll work on something. You can make up a meaning. I always tell people when I say, "What's your name?" They go, "What's your name mean?" They go, "Oh, I don't know." I said, you should make something up, because if you tell somebody, they'll never know. The same way you told us Nimri killed a tiger back in the day, you should say, "My name is Janine Johnson." Janine means always having money, and I rode a unicorn with wings. That's what Janine means. Okay.
It's all about your identity.
Right. Let's go over these rules real quick, you guys. You already know what they are. Very easy. Rule number 1, pay attention. If you pay attention, you could come up. See how yesterday Mr. Jeff wasn't even talking about giving nobody $25 for a diary, a money diary, and then by the end we talked him into giving away 4. Come on, you got to pay attention. Number 2, ask questions in the chat. No such thing as a bad question. We got a lot of them looking at the chat right now. A lot of people going to the 4th grade, some 5th graders, 7th graders, 9th graders, 3rd graders. I see you, Mia. How about that? Oh, they're writing down the rules with me at the same time. Rule number 3, come prepared. You don't want to be this person. Mama, where is my... Come prepared. And rule number 4, be respectful. You should be respectful all the time, every day. As soon as you wake up, get in a respectful mood, and great things that happen to you. And my rule that I made up, rule number 5. Let's have some fun! Mr. Cole, take it away.
Let's go. Thank you guys for joining us. We are halfway through and we've got today, tomorrow, and next week. And then we say goodbye, tear. Bye. But we have had so much fun. So we end on the 29th. Week 1, we talked about social justice. Last week, it was all about the art. This week, it's about entrepreneurship, philanthropy, personal branding. Next week, it's all about science and technology. So we've got a really amazing thing still left for you guys. And we're so glad that you're here to join us. Now, as always, I got to tell you guys, please tag us in your work. Tag us in your budgeting, in your art pieces, in your dancing, in your singing, all of that. We want to see it. So Mr. Griff has our @Walker Theater and the hashtag MWSI21. We're also going to be dropping the email for you guys to send us all these things if you're not on social media, and your budget plan. Send us that budget plan before our class on Tuesday. So that's kind of the deadline, and we're going to take those couple of days to review your budget plan so we can give you guys some money. You guys want some money? Because we want to give you some money.
I'll answer that for them. Yes, we want some money.
Right? Easy money, guys. Just make your budget diary, email it to that email. If you want to write it down real fast, take a picture, please do. Email it to us before Tuesday, before our class next Tuesday. So you've got a whole week to write down what's going in, what's going out, and make some money in the meantime, right? So we've had some amazing partners for you guys. We had the Indiana Historical Society, the Indy 10 Black Lives Matter, Deanna Craig from Deanna Heartbeat, Arts for Learning, the Kenyatta Dance Company, Asante Children's Theater. Yesterday, we had 100 Black Men of Indianapolis. Today, we have Dia Direct. And next week, we've got Microsoft and NASA. Mr. Griff, I'm going to have you tell them a little bit more about Miss Dia.
Well, I just know a couple things about Miss Dia. Miss Dia is about her money. Miss Dia is about her branding. Miss Dia is no stranger to the Madam Walker Legacy Center. She knows how to have fun. She knows how to engage an audience, and she's a great friend of mine. Listen, normally when I see her doing things, she's teaching people how to visualize, how to project things, like how to really tap into your future and get the things that you want. But today, she is going to teach us about branding and knowing your name. Little kids in the chat, you know what we do for applause? It look like that. Give it up for Miss Dia Direct. Come on, let's go. There they go. Hey, there they go. Hey,
y'all, what's up? So I want to join in the fun today. Thank you for that great introduction, Mr. Griff.
What color you feeling like today?
Listen, we're right there. We're right there. I'm wearing the color that I feel like. I think that's a great way to start this branding conversation. So this is my shirt and my sweater, and I'm wearing all yellow today because yellow represents being bright. Yellow represents life. Yellow represents energy, right? So guys, in fact, let's just go with it. Tell me, what do you think yellow represents? How does yellow make you feel? As you're chatting and putting it in the chat, I'll tell you how yellow makes me feel. Yellow makes me feel happy, right? When we think about the sun is yellow. That's right. The sun is yellow. What else is yellow? The arch on McDonald's is yellow. Somebody says it makes me feel warm and good. Exactly. Exactly. So here we go. So I remember one day I was walking in the mall, and my favorite color used to be brown. And I just like earth tones, which is, colors of the earth, like something that's just warm. I've always liked warm colors. And one day I was in the mall and I saw a young lady with some really pretty bright colors on, like pink and red. And, and I liked the way her colors made me feel. And it made me want to know more about her just because of the colors that she had on. And then I looked at my colors and I'm like, do my colors that I like represent who I am? And I have a bright personality. I like to make people feel good, but the color that I was wearing did not necessarily reflect my personality. So what I want to hear from you guys is, what color is your personality? Put in the chat what color your personality is. I started to change the colors that I wore because I realized that that the colors that I liked did not necessarily represent the brand, which we'll talk about, that I wanted to represent. When people see me, I wanted them to feel as good as I wanted to communicate about myself. I wanted them to feel happy. I wanted them to feel sunny. Mr. Griff likes to wear black all the time and gray with the Raiders. And so apparently he wants us to feel that.
Wait a minute, Miss Dia though. But I really like wearing Hawaiian shirts all the time because they loud and crazy and they have a bunch of colors in them, and it just reminds me of myself.
I love that. So I see, okay, Genesis says rainbow. That's good. Pink. Monica says pink. Anybody else? What other colors? So, somebody says, Monica says some papers are yellow. That's true. Some papers are yellow. And so, and there you go. And so there's a psychology, you guys, behind brands and colors. Do you think that the M on McDonald's is yellow and red for no reason? No. Red represents power, right? Red is an attractive color. Valentine's Day uses red and pinks because that makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel things like love. And we start to associate certain colors with certain brands, right? So I'm going to say a color, and then I want you to tell me if you can affiliate a brand with it, okay? And then we'll start to look at some brands. What brand, it could be social media, it can be anything. What brands do you think about when you see purple? Just throwing it out there. Anything?
That's a good
I
one.
think of Prince.
Great. Why do you think of Prince, Mr. Griff?
Because Prince was about that purple life. He made a song called Purple Rain, an album called Purple Rain, and a movie called Purple Rain. And I think that was just his color that he wanted to be associated with when you thought of him.
Royalty.
I love it. Miss Tanasha says Barney.
Oh, that's good. That's real. That's good.
Cece says Queen. Oh, that's really good. Let me tell you why. Mr. Griff, purple represents royalty. It represents and so Prince, he was different, he was unique, and he walked in his strength, right? And so when Cece and Princess of the World says Queen, it's the same thing. It makes you think of something regal, something big, something like what's her name? Markle. What's her name? The new princess.
Prince Harry.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Meghan Markle. There you go. Or like blue. What color does blue make you think of? We'll just do one more color.
The BMW logo.
What about green?
PlayStation.
What about green?
A lot of like the Dallas Mavericks, one of their jerseys is green. The Stars, the hockey team, that one of their primary colors is green.
Or what about this right here? It reminds you of the earth or plants. And green also represents life, right? So I want to play a little game with you. Miss Nicole, if you can go ahead and bring up the
video. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We love that pixie cut, Miss Dia.
Thank you.
That's me just being a man knowing a couple girls.
I'll take it.
I told somebody they had on a straw set yesterday. They was like, "This is not a straw set, Griff."
Straw sets have gone. We don't see them anymore.
Right.
But I used to wear them.
get one thing straight. I never tell you to drink Sprite, even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, or you were watching it, which you are. I wouldn't tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bron, man, say it.
No. Even if you just eating tacos with extra hot sauce, and you were holding an extra cold Sprite, and for some reason, you're waiting for me to tell you to drink it, I still wouldn't tell you to drink that thirst-quenching Sprite. Even if this were a metaphor about Sprite, and I was talking about Sprite, and Little Yachty here was paid by Sprite to write lyrics about Sprite. I still wouldn't tell you to drink Sprite. And even if all these cool influencer people were holding one, I still wouldn't tell you to drink a cool, crisp, refreshing lemon lime Sprite. I'd ask you, you want a Sprite?
So let's talk about this commercial. First of all, what was the main color that we saw in that commercial, and how did it make you feel?
Green and refreshed.
Why refreshed?
Because like you said, it meant earth, and on a sunny day, you might want to be in the shade where it's green or cool. Maybe it reminds me of being cool, a little cooler.
And we can use cool in more than one way, can't we? It can be cool as in the weather, or it can be you're cool now because LeBron James is saying that this is a drink that you should drink.
Right.
What are you guys saying? So everybody saw green. I see that in the chat. Okay, Miss Tanasha says, I want a Sprite now. Thirst quenching.
It worked for Miss Tanasha, the cold commercial. Got her.
Mia says green and cooled off. What about you, Miss Nicole? What do
You
you
know
think
that-
about the commercial?
You know that sparkly feeling when you like drink something and it's like refreshing and crispy and it's just like, that.
I love it. So now why did we look at this commercial? Because we had two things going on. And this is going to lead into a game that we're going to play called This or That. I want to know from you, what do you think was the most powerful brand in that commercial? Was it LeBron James? Was it the rapper in the commercial?
Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty? Or was it Sprite?
I'm not even gonna answer. I'm gonna let
Ishmael said LeBron.
Yep.
Okay. I see another one that says Sprite. Anybody else? What do you think? What do you think, Miss Nicole?
Oh, it's LeBron.
Why is it LeBron?
Because he's just there was so many little things that are if you follow LeBron, you'll know. Like even when he said, even if you were eating tacos and it was too hot, if you like LeBron James, his Taco Tuesday, you connect those things. So the power of his brand is strong.
Okay, Mr. Griff, I'm gonna let you go for it.
The best part about it is Sprite. To me, Sprite is winning 1,000 wins because they have LeBron James as a pitch man. They also threw in Little Yachty. They're also connecting with the influencers on social media. So I believe that same commercial could have been done with James Harden, any basketball player, any Brad Pitt. It still would have been on Sprite. Like, I think Sprite won 1,000 wins.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody think it was Sprite versus LeBron?
Mia says Sprite. Monica says Sprite. What is it, Miss Dia?
Ishmael says
I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm not going to tell you yet. Miss Nicole, if you could bring up the next slide, the next graphic with McDonald's in it. I'm going to get back to this. All right. So we're going to play a little bit of, I just want you to visualize some of these brands, you guys, and to see how they use colors, how they use font, which is how you write a word. All of these things make us feel something, right? So as we're looking at this slide, I'm going to play a little game with you, and I want you to put it in the chat. It's called This or That. If you had to choose a brand that you like the most, would it be, like we're seeing on this slide, would it be Burger King or would it be McDonald's?
So that's our first question.
Yeah, this or that. We're gonna bring this back to LeBron, but I want to do a comparison. This or that. McDonald's or Burger King? Okay, Mr. Griff, you said Burger King?
All day.
Really?
The Whopper.
Al Henderson says McDonald's.
McDonald's for sure.
McDonald's. I'm team McDonald's all day. What? Another Burger King. See, me and the McDonald's fries all day long.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
It's the little
do you
things
think-
I like at Burger King, like the veggie
Like what?
burger. The veggie
Okay.
burger. I
Mhm.
like their I like that flame broiled taste that you get from the Whopper that's bigger than the quarter pounder and the Big Mac. So, and I like that sandwich, the croissant and sausage and cheese breakfast in the morning. But I do like McDonald's McMuffin and sausage and cheese with no egg as well. So
Yes,
And
that's
hash
good.
browns.
See what I'm saying? And when you think of it, it makes you feel something, right?
yes.
All right. And so what we see here, we see on this screen, we see Instagram or YouTube. What we don't see is Snapchat. We don't see some other things. But tell me, what's your favorite social media platform? Put that in the chat box.
We also have Twitter over here in the corner.
We got Twitter. Do you guys use Twitter? We were talking about that earlier. We weren't sure if you guys even use Twitter.
LinkedIn. I see LinkedIn.
I don't think they use LinkedIn either. TikTok. Okay. What's the new one on Instagram now? That's
On
like TikTok.
Reels.
Reels. Okay, I see Instagram, TikTok. Do you guys still use Snapchat, or is Snapchat like corny now?
They be using Snapchat for their filters and then downloading them and putting them on other stuff.
Listen, let me tell you, I do try the Snapchat filters, but I don't know. They need to make it more simple for people like me. It's like, I be on the struggle bus, y'all.
Tanasha said Facebook. She old school.
Old school. Okay,
Us
last
too,
question.
Tanasha.
Last question, and then we'll go back to LeBron. So we see some clothing lines in here. Chanel, we see Burberry. Which clothing line, which name brand for clothes do you like the most? Which
That's
one
on this
represents?
list?
No, just in general. This is just to kind of give you an example. We see Chanel and Burberry here, but what? Somebody said Dior. Okay. Okay, Shein. I don't know Shein. I have to check that one out. We got Boss. We got Hugo Boss on here. Somebody else said Chanel. Okay, then. So, okay, so you do know these brands. All right, and French toast. Okay. So what is Shein, y'all? Who knows what is it? Shein, Shein, what is that?
Oh, it's like it's like an online website that you could go to, and they sell like a lot of clothes, and they're like really affordable for a good price.
Really?
Mhm.
See, you just put us on something.
Another one, Dior. Okay, you can take the screen down, Miss Nicole. Jewelry, and jewelry. Oh, it's a clothing line and jewelry cases. Oh, okay, got it. All right. So you can take the slides down for a second. And now let's go back to this in terms of brands. What is a brand is the question that really is on the table, right? So we were looking at LeBron, we were looking at Sprite, we were looking at Little Yeti, and we were looking at all these symbols for clothing lines and social media and all those things. A brand is your name, and it's what your name represents. That's the simplest way to put it. A brand is your name and what your name represents. Your brand is what people say about you when you're not around. It's nice for McDonald's to tell us that they're great, but it's what we say about McDonald's that proves that what they're trying to communicate is actually working. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and you know what you meant, but they didn't understand what you were trying to say? You haven't effectively communicated until that person is able to repeat back to you in their own words what you meant. So I wanted to be seen as bright and sunny, but my clothing was brown. So I had to make sure that what I was representing before I ever opened my mouth represented what I wanted people to know about me. If they never heard me speak, they would see me and what I was talking about or what they heard about me would match my brand. Make sense? So here's the question on the table. LeBron James or Sprite? Which one is more powerful? I say it's LeBron James, and I'm going to tell you why. It's LeBron James because you are your own name brand. If you have to wait on somebody else's clothes to make you feel good, if you have to wait on what you eat or where you go, certain restaurants, certain sneakers or tennis shoes that you have on, those things don't make your brand. You're making their brand by making them powerful and giving them your money. But Sprite took LeBron's image, his name, what he represented, and they paid him millions of dollars because he is a name brand. Because how he carries himself, what he put out into the world, what he does with excellence represents something that that brand valued. And guess what, guys? They paid him millions of dollars.
Yeah.
They paid him to show up because of who he is. So as you think about even your business plans tomorrow and what you're going to say, you have to think about your brand and who is going to pay you for what you represent. And how does your excellence and your level of how do your characteristics, how you carry yourself, how you dress, what you say, how you say it, how you treat people, what does that say about you? What do you want your person as a name brand to be? We may not be able to afford some of those name brands that we saw on the screen. Those names don't make you good. They don't make your classmates or your friends better than you because they can wear or afford to pay somebody else to make their brand great. Every time you put on a pair of name brands, every time you spend $25, $50, $100, whatever it is to buy somebody else's clothes, you're making them great. They're not making you great. So when you start judging yourself because you don't have something that somebody else has, what I say to you is you should invest in yourself and making yourself valuable like a LeBron James so that somebody else will want to pay you versus you paying them to feel good. If I put on a pair of Adidas, and let's have that conversation, what do we like better, Nikes or Adidas? Put that in the chat. Nikes or Adidas?
Oh, I'm Nike for shoes. Adidas make fresh sweatsuits though. Don't get the stripe messed up.
Uh-oh, Nike for the win.
Oh, there's a lot of Nikes over there. Yeah.
Nike
No
for the
Adidas.
win over here.
There's
Nike
no
is killing
Adidas
it all
over there.
day.
Come on, Adidas. Somebody like Adidas. Come on.
Nike is killing it.
Run DMC fan. Somebody.
Colin Kaepernick, right? Nike sticks with a lot of people who believe in social justice. Nike has started to affiliate itself with things that many of us care about. And we also like the brand. And guess what? Even though Colin Kaepernick, as an example, didn't make it back to the NFL yet, he's getting paid by Nike to wear their clothes and to be a spokesperson because his name means something. So here's what I want to know from you, whether it's your name or your business. What do you want your name to represent? Put it in the chat. Just one word, one color, and one word. So let's add that to it. What color is your brand, and what do you want people to feel with your brand? Ishmael says hope. That's a great color. I mean, that's a great word. What color goes with hope? Yellow, I see that, Mr. Griff. Consistency, yellow. Like a unicorn, had a glitter on, and she wished that she could be as beautiful as her. That's right. I love that, Genesis. So glitter. Beyonce wears a lot of glitter. Who else wears a lot of glitter? Red, fancy. Justice. Tasha Wood says justice. Okay, what color is justice? That's an interesting one. So you want to be a lawyer, Tasha? What color is it? What'd you say, Miss Nicole?
I said, Norma, she said rare and purple. I like that.
Cece says purple and queen. You are serious about that queen, girl. Yes. Fun. Okay, what color is fun, Monica? What color does that represent? Lilac, lighthearted. Oh, that's good. That feels good. That feels, lilac is like cool and soft.
Yeah.
That's nice.
What stands out though, because it makes you look at it like, what color is that?
Turquoise, excellent. Okay, so you say fun is pink. I can see that. Who wears a lot of pink?
Nicki Minaj.
Pink.
Nicki Minaj. Blue is justice. Yes, it is. I love that. Blue is also business.
Yes.
But when you're about your business, you wear gold.
Come on, Al.
Yeah, Al. Legendary. Yes, legendary.
I love it.
Did you say legendary?
Legendary, Jack. Come on, Al.
That is all right. Okay, Miss Nicole, what's your color? Did you tell us your color?
I was the lilac and lighthearted.
Oh, that was you. I can feel that. I feel that with your personality. So now do you guys kind of see so do you wear a lot of lilac or do you just like it?
I just like it. I need to change my personal style. It's very neutral.
So you identify with what I was saying earlier, huh?
Yes, very much.
So Mia says yellow, refreshing lemonade. Yes. So that's the thing. In our minds, guys, we can feel and think what we think, but how are we communicating that, right? That's why sometimes there's miscommunication. We think people understand how we feel. We think people understand what we want to communicate, but your brand has to actually demonstrate what you want. You have to be, I'm going to use a grown-up word, intentional.
Love intentional.
You have to be deliberate. In other words, you got to do it on purpose. You have to think. So when you get up in the morning, let's keep it real simple. When you get up in the morning and you're on your way to school or to see a friend or whatever, here's what I want you to do. I want you to say, what kind of day do I want to have today? How do I feel? How do I want other people to feel when they see me? And when you get up in the morning, before anything happens, what you put on, what you think, what you put on in your head and what you put on your body, that is the chance. You get to tell the world, you get to decide how your day is going to go, regardless of what else happens. That is your opportunity to literally control your day.
Mm.
That's your opportunity to make the first decision about what kind of day you're gonna have, how people are gonna feel when they see you. If you understand that colors are associated with feelings, right? Colors are associated with emotions. It makes people feel a certain way about you. They make decisions about you, and you make decisions about yourself based on how you show up in the world. Every morning you get a chance to decide, I'm yellow today because today I want to feel sunshiny. I want to feel happy. I want other people to feel happy when they see me. And so I want you to think about that as I close when you're doing your business plans for tomorrow. I want you to take what you started today in this chat and think and write down what the color of your business is. And because just like all those brands that we saw, all those brands, can you bring up just that slide again real quick, Ms. Nicole? The second slide. All those brands we saw. Let's go to the other one. Let's go to the next one. Nike, Facebook, Lego, FUBU, Lay's potato chips, Starbucks, Skype, Popeyes. I just had some Popeyes, guys.
This is
Right?
it. I'm the spokesman for them. This is it. I am.
I'm dark meat. I just had some the leg. What do you like?
What from This Is It?
Oh, you're saying This Is It. I thought you were talking about Popeyes.
Me
No,
too.
you see the This Is It between after the Nike to the right of Nike. That's a restaurant in Atlanta, along with that JR Crickets next to the Lowry's. And I do the This Is It commercials. I do about 14 of them a year. So that's cool that they're up there.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so first of all, congratulations. Secondly, that means that we can do our this or that with you. Which brand is more powerful, Mr. Griff or This Is It?
I don't know. This Is It gave me some money, so I'm gonna have to take my LeBron side and say Mr. Griff.
Me too. Y'all put it in. That's my point, Mr. Griff. They paid you.
Right.
Why did they pay you, Mr. Griff?
Because according to them, they said the commercials that I do with them create a lot of traction. And then advertising phrases, that means people see me on the commercial, laugh at what I say, and then want some This Is It and go get it or order it. So
But what do you think it was about your brand, you as a person, what you represent? Why did they want to hire you, your brand, your name, for their brand?
I'm a popular figure in Atlanta. Atlanta loves me. I got good credit with the people in the A, and I'm fun, and I represent, and I don't be lying. So people trust me.
Oh, Mr. Griff, somebody's dad said hi.
What up, Alan?
So you keep it real, Mr. Griff. They know who you are. They know what you represent, and you're consistent, right?
Yes.
People, when we get Mr. Griff, we know what we're getting. We know that you're gonna bring it. We know you're gonna make it funny. We know you're gonna say something meaningful, but you're also gonna make us laugh. And we know
Thank
you care.
Oh, dear, you trying to make me like you again.
See, we know Mr. Griff love the kids.
Straight up. I appreciate that. Straight up.
Right? Right? He already started off saying, I got 7 and I claim them all. Mr. Griff love the kids.
That's
So
right.
Mr. Griff tells you that this is it, that this is the place that you need to eat, go to, drink, or whatever. We're going to believe him because we like Mr. Griff. When your friend, that's why you become an influencer. When you tell your friends about a place that you like to go to, they want to try it too. So we're all influencers in our world. our brand makes somebody else want to do something. You don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to have 1 million followers on Instagram to be an influencer or to be a name brand. But when people know what to expect from you because of how you act, how you look, how you show up, how you treat other people, you are now communicating that that's who you are. So if you're being mean, evil, a gossiper, backbiting, talking about people, being two-faced, not turning in your homework, inconsistent, having a dirty room. You can't have a dirty room and tell me you're clean. You might want to be, but if I come to your room and it looks dunky and dirty, what is that going to tell me about you? Put it in the chat.
I already know.
Keep it real, y'all. What does it say when your room is disorganized? Bad being super bad. Oh, come on. I don't know about bad, but I feel you. You rhyming over there.
Yeah, little Genesis.
Why you say you kind of nasty though, Mr. Griff? You go kind of hard.
Listen, it's something. Listen, you can't be one because guess what? If you go to somebody's house, that already means that, you know, that was your friend and you talk to him and you see him all the time and you like that person or whatever. Then you go over there and you be like, man, your house is nasty. That you live in a double life.
Denim says procrastinating. Mr. Nasha says that makes you a genius. Uh-oh, that sounds personal, Mr. Nasha.
Sound like her house is messy. Old smart, messy house face.
Okay, Genesis. Oh, come on, Genesis, with the psychology. I mean, Ishmael. Ishmael says maybe you going through something. Well,
I agree. And you know what, Ishmael? You need to give them a pass on that day and go, oh, I remember I came over there last year and their house was nasty. Then go over there again. And I'm a 2 out of 3 person. I play video games. I play Madden. We play 2 out of 3. I'm not just going to play you one game and I win and I leave and talk crazy. We 2 out of 3. So 2 out of 3 times you go to somebody's house and it's dirty, they dirty. How about that?
Okay, so guess what? That now becomes a part of your brand.
Oh, garbage pail kid.
That's what people are going to associate with you forever.
Oh, you know, kids love to give a nickname.
Yep.
Oh, Dirty Daryl.
You know what we do, right?
Messy Michael.
Stinky Stephanie.
Yep. Yep. Until you out of college, you got to move to a whole nother state. You could be a grown woman and they're going to say, hey, Stinky Stephanie, you got married. I saw the other day.
Bad breath Bonita.
Man. Oh, the bad breath one kind of don't go away. You stuck with that one your
Right.
whole life.
Halitosis Hillary.
Okay, Miss Dia.
All right, fine. My point is, you see where I'm going with this, guys? You got to be in charge of what you want people to see and know about you.
That's right.
You are the name brand. It doesn't start on Instagram. It doesn't start with when you get 1 million followers or become a superstar. You are a name brand right now. And if you don't like what you represent, guess what? You get to change it.
Okay.
You get every day, you get to make a new decision when you wake up, what color you're going to be, how you're going to feel, and then you get to be consistent about it. Now I consistently wear bright colors because I want to make people feel good when they see me. And guess what else I found out? I felt better when I wore bright colors. I felt better. And regardless of whatever else happened in my day, I got to make the first decision about how I showed up in the world. And that's what I want you to do for yourself, for your business plans tomorrow, with your friends. When you go back to school, you be very deliberate and thoughtful. And don't get, if people start thinking something different about you than you want them to, you have to ask yourself, is my behavior, my actions, my words, my colors, is it matching the brand that I want to put out into the world. And if it's not, make a new decision the next day. Thank you guys so much for having me. You are indeed a name brand.
Y'all know what to do with Miss Dia. Give her the applause in the chat. You know how we get down with all the yes, Miss Dia. I would just like to say Miss Dia, she actually goes by Miss Dia Direct. She made a brand for herself, and she's always working and helping other people make their brand stronger and tighter. She's really fun. She has great energy, and that's what I associate to her brand. She's always, I ain't never seen her look a mess, if that makes sense. I ain't never seen her look crazy. She always got her looks together. The brand new hairstyle. Now she might have a different hairstyle all the time, but it's always tight. So one more time for Miss Dia Direct. She was awesome. I don't know what you guys say when you wake up, but every morning before I put my feet on the ground, I say it out loud and scare my wife sometime. I'm about to have the best day ever.
Woo.
That's it. When you wake up and say I'm gonna have the best day ever, it's tough to have a bad day. I'm brushing my teeth saying best day ever, best day ever, best day ever. Even when I'm not feeling like it's a good day. I'm hyping myself up and I'm snapping myself out of that. I don't want, because basically you be mad when you wake up. You be mad. You get a little attitude when you got to wake up and go to school because the sleep was so good. But guess what? If you would have went to bed early, like your mama said, you would have got some great rest. But no. Playing. I'm grown and I still don't go to bed when I'm supposed to. So when I go to bed when I'm supposed to, I wake up even better. But even if I don't, best day ever. Say that with yourself. Miss Nicole, what did you think about Miss Dia Direct?
She was fantastic and made me think about, how do I want to present myself? I think that's a really good exercise. Maybe you guys, if you see something, if you think about something, you say, I really like that. I feel like that's me. Tell us what it is. We want to hear all about it. What's your personal brand? How are you rebranding yourself? How are you branding yourself? I loved it. I thought she had a lot of wisdom, a lot of wisdom in that.
That's what it is. And that's why they pay her the big bucks. Do we put up the poll right now, or should we tell them, or is that going to be tomorrow? She's still getting standing ovations in the chat. They're going crazy over there. They love her. And I love that headband you have on today, Miss Nicole. You better accentuate your face.
Thank you.
I like that. And guess what? By the end of this whole summer camp, we want to see you in some bright colors. How about that?
You got it. You got it.
That?
Tomorrow
Good.
I'm going to be in a bright color.
I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Okay,
Thank
so
you
look,
guys.
if you guys were learning stuff, and remember, she also put, Miss Dia also told us what's the color of your business. So when you put this business plan together, and don't think too hard about it, because somebody right now is watching going, I don't know how to do a business plan. No, bad attitude. I have to work on my business plan because it's money at stake. We know all y'all kids. We not looking for a business plan for somebody who went to Indiana. Like we just want to know that you were engaged and you did something, and we're going to make sure you get something in return, because guess what? You didn't have to sit here and watch Miss Dia or Miss Nicole or Mr. Devin or myself today, but you did. So we want to make sure that we take care of you as well, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you. I have to give y'all an applause in the chat. How about that? That's for all the attendees right there.
Yes, get those to us by next Tuesday. We dropped the email in the chat. So it's info@madamwalkerlegacycenter.com. I'm bringing it back down to the bottom.
Say that one more time, Miss Nicole. Legacy.
Info. I know I was going to try to smooth over that, but info@madamwalkerlegacycenter.com. It's there again. Guys, this is probably the easiest money you could ever make. So make sure you just do it. Just do it. Don't overthink it, right? Nike, just do it. Tomorrow
like
we're going to be
that.
talking about entrepreneurship and business planning. Tag us, email us. We can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Tomorrow we're talking about entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship is a big word for being your own boss. Okay. If you sell lemonade in front of your house, you are an entrepreneur. If you, I was a paper boy when I was 13 years old. I was an entrepreneur. And what I learned at 13 was people were sorry, because every month you got to go pick your money up and people say, I ain't got it right now. Or I learned at 13 that you could bounce a check. I was so mad at them people because I did everything I was supposed to do, Mr. Cole. And they was bouncing checks.
They're wrong.
Grown people.
Not to the paper boy. That's cruel.
Man, so entrepreneur, any idea that you could think of? Did you guys see Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, go to space yesterday? He is an entrepreneur. But then look at what he did though, kids. This is what's awesome. When he landed and had his press conference, he said, I also made up a charity just now, because when you have $100 billion, you can actually give away your money to who you want to. So he said, I made up a charity and I want to give Van Jones, the Black reporter on CNN, $100 million. He can keep it. He can give it away. He can do what he wants with it. I don't care. I just want to give it to him. Now, it's two things that's special about that part, not the space part. I ain't really care that a billionaire went to space. I was actually more happy that a Black girl won the spelling bee. But the important thing about that is Van Jones didn't email Jeff Bezos and say, hey, if you ever got $100 million, let me hold that real quick. That means Jeff Bezos every night, in his only time to watch TV, he watched CNN, and Van Jones is always on. And after some time, he just really liked Van Jones. Van Jones is the entrepreneur here. Van Jones is the, what did Miss Dia just teach us, Mr. Cole? Van Jones is
he's the brand.
He's the brand.
You never know who's watching, guys. That's why if you stay consistent and your best self, you don't know what opportunities could open up for you.
Woo! Woo! That's a word right there. Hey, listen, now, if you ain't never doing the Mensa song, we got a church that you could speak at, Mr. Cole, with that good word. Hey, you guys, we're going to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're talking about being entrepreneurs. Make sure you have an amazing day for the rest of the day, and you can use our rules for your whole life for the rest of the day, too. Pay attention. Ask questions if you don't understand something. Always come prepared. Be respectful and have fun. I am your camp counselor, Mr. Griff. That's Mr. Cole. You guys stay blessed. Take care.
Bye, you guys. Get working on that 250. Yeah. Bye.